Hey, there we are in Brunch with Brian. Good morning and welcome. And I'm excited to talk about Foundation Friday. I love talking about Foundation Friday because it sets up your weekend. And so much of the real estate business happens on the weekend. If you're not out in the field on Saturdays, I always talk about the secret of success is sticking to the steps, stick to the scripts, and stick to your schedule. So, as much as you can, you should have some pretty hard hours scheduled every Saturday. If you really want to be successful, and especially this time of year during the summertime, I mean, this is summer Saturdays, you can have fun with your family on Sunday. You can go to church and then go out to eat and have a nice Sunday. Sometimes we do a little business on Sundays, I gotta say, because people are around and things can get done on the weekends. So I'm not adverse to working on Sundays. Some folks won't work Sundays. We've worked with Mormon folks in Arizona here who will not work on a Sunday. That's fine. You don't have to if you get the rest of your hours in during the week. So what are we talking about hours wise? I'd like you to be putting in at least 5 hours a week. So on your schedule, there should be at least 5 hours on there. And I'd like to probably see more like 7 to 10 hours. And I'd like to see, if you can do it, I'd really like to see some calling time on a Friday. So today, Friday, 5 to 6, 4 to 5, something like that. Get your calls out and make those opening calls, FISBO opening calls. So my assignment from now until the end of summer is to make 5 to 10 FISBO calls every Friday. Okay, 5 to 10 FISBO calls every Friday. Now, if that's absolutely untenable, unsustainable, and your Fridays are just absolutely out, do it on Thursday. But I want you to set up Saturday as a day where you're going out into the field, and I want you to have a house to go to. I don't want you just driving aimlessly. Now, driving for dollars can be very effective, but I don't want you to just drive for dollars and then and just do that. I want you getting out there and going to an actual appointment to buy a house every Saturday. So Saturday is deal meeting Saturday. Yes, and sometimes people won't work on Saturday. Doris said if there are certain beliefs, guys, depending on their beliefs. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Robert. Guys, if you say something intelligent, I'll probably put you up there. Good morning, Lori. So again, Foundation Friday sets up our weekend, and so much of the business of real estate is done on the weekends, especially Saturday. So if you just worked every Saturday, if you knew you could, that was a rigid, inflexible part of your schedule, that every Saturday from 9 to noon, you were going to be on the phone or out in the field, and hopefully out in the field, hopefully on a deal meeting. So that 9 to noon every Saturday, that'd be a good time to say that's my real estate time. Okay. That's when you're going to be able to get a whole lot of people, make a lot of closing calls. And again, my goal would be make between 5 and 10 closing calls prior to the weekend, Thursday or Friday, to set up your weekend, and make realtor calls. Realtors are always out there on the weekend showing properties. And so it's easy to get showings on realtor properties once they know you're serious. I can actually get you a proof of funds letter if you need it. If you are trying to work with realtors, listen, if you're trying to work with realtors, come to our realtor event. We're going to have a special event called Realtor Riches coming up on June, I think it's 15th. It's a Friday. So call in and sign up for that. Actually, somebody type that in there. The phone number, you can text and say, I want to be there. We're building the landing page today so you can go on there and actually sign up for $1. But I want you to hold your space in the interim because it's going to be a Zoom call and it's going to be very intimate, and I don't want to have too many people because then I can't answer all the questions and deal with everybody and help you guys develop your realtor business. So again, this is going to be an event coming up in June. I think it's June 15th, if that's a Friday, and it's going to probably be 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern time, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Pacific. Okay, so like a 6-hour event. We're going to call some realtors. We're going to show you some calls. It's going to be really exciting. And remember, realtors are out there in the world doing these deals all the time, talking to sellers, talking to buyers. You need a realtor network. You need at least 5 to 10 realtors who are aware of you and aware of what you do and aware of the fact that you do seller financing. And don't forget this golden nugget. Every time you talk to a realtor, before you hang up, you tell them, Do you know of any other properties where sellers might consider monthly payments, even properties of other agents? Okay, so you always ask them that. That's your main appeal. But then have them put you in their contact list under seller financing, okay, or seller carryback. Agents like that word carryback for whatever reason. It's part of their lingo. So tell them, hey, put me in your phone under seller carryback. Go to your contacts, go to add a contact, go to last name. Everybody's phone sorts by last name. So go under last name and put in their money. Excuse me, put in seller financing. Put in seller financing. And so anytime you find a property where a seller might consider taking monthly payments, boom, I'll be right there and you can give me a call and I'll jump in and I'll close that deal fast. So don't forget, I really want you guys working that realtor market this summer. And you can develop 5 or 10 realtors in your network in one calling session, sitting down and just calling one time. You're going to see exactly how we do this, but you're using the listing realtor opening call when you're calling on these properties. Remember, got that whole realtor marketing plan. That's 25 steps, the 25-step realtor riches plan, we call it. So I'm going to teach you that plan at that event. But in the meantime, guys, you can be calling on any property that is over 30 days listed or more, or more than that days on market, or if it's got a price reduction. You should be looking on Zillow every, not every day, but frequently, maybe every day, and checking and trying to find properties that are 30 days listed or more or have a price reduction. Now, if you find a property like that, prior to the event, since we have this event coming up, I'm going to say something really special. So listen up, everybody. You guys are going to be able to send us leads that we will work for you prior to the event. If you're coming to the Realtor Riches event and you talk to a realtor, like over this weekend, let's say, I want you to call the number or text the number and say, I have a realtor who's interested. And then I will actually get on the phone. If you are signed up for the event. Now, normally I'm not going to do this for you until after you come to the event, because I want you to know how to work realtors. But if you come across some realtor who's really amenable and says, I like what you're doing. In fact, I'd like to work with you. In fact, I think I have a couple of people. I don't want you to blow that, especially going into the event. I'd like you to be our superstar role model. So if you are out there calling realtors today, tomorrow, Sunday, whatever, and you get a hot one on the line, I want you to go ahead and text me and let me know, and so that I can actually help you with this call. So then maybe we'll even talk to that agent live during our Realtor Riches event. Okay, if we develop a really good realtor who's bringing you business. So do this number right here, guys. Thanks, Lori, for typing all that great stuff. Foundation Friday, 5 calls, FSBOs, deal meetings for Saturday. Awesome. June 15, the Realtors event. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Lori. So guys, I can't wait till you guys are at that event. I know you want in. Charles, you're going to be there. And like I said, this is a one-time offer, and I just decided to do it just now by the spur of the moment. If you come across any realtors who seem like they're, cooperative and would like to work with you. Now, we're usually looking for realtors. If possible, we're going to have a lot better chance of closing deals if you can find realtors who are in farm areas where you can buy properties between about 80,000 and 150,000 that are still nice houses. Now, that's not Seattle, that's not Phoenix, most areas, that's not some of these big cities, it's not San Francisco, but it's a lot of the cities in the middle of the country and other cities in Florida, all around the country, Alabama. You can find lots of these great properties. A lot of these cities like this, and sometimes it's certain areas of the city. So like Columbus, Ohio, there's areas where the houses are all 500,000, but there's also those areas where the houses are 150,000. So I like the areas where the houses are, 80 to 150,000 and still nice. We do a lot of business in Detroit where we can get them even cheaper than that. So if you are working in developing a new area, that's great. I'm all on board for that. If you find a realtor in that other area, again, I'm really opening it up, guys, because I want some role model examples at the event. So I actually wasn't sure I wasn't going to do this just now, but I want to do this because I want to have some great examples of realtors that we've developed for you that are actually bringing you great deals. So like I said, this is the offer. If you are coming to the Realtor Riches event on June 15th, and you talk to a realtor anytime, starting now, the clock is ticking, and they seem amenable and they seem like they want to work with you, I want you to go ahead and text me at this number, 480-789-3649. Okay, 480-789. I know you guys are on top of this. 3649. And you know that is our office line. You can text that number. You can text that number and say, I'm coming to the realtor event. And especially if you already have a realtor. Now, you may already have a realtor who you've talked to who kind of gets it, but you really need a little extra oomph. You need a little extra credibility with that agent for them to really start working with you. That's us. So again, we're going to work with some of you guys coming out of that realtor event, and if you're developing your big realtor network, because that's going to be a huge amount of deals for you. If you're not doing one deal a month through realtors, you're just not set up with realtors yet. So just build a realtor network. I'm surprised this Brunch with Brian took this direction, but I'm glad it did, because I want to work with a bunch of you guys. I want you to work in this realtor market and have some great examples and deal samples that we've already closed in the next month. So when the event comes, wow, we just closed this deal and this deal, just in the last few weeks with you guys who are talking to realtors. So all you got to do is use that listing realtor opening call script. If you cannot find it, text that number and say, I need the listing realtor opening call script. And I will probably send you the breakdown of the 25-step realtor marketing program with it. So if you don't have that, I will send it to you. It's a 25-step realtor riches plan is what we call it. And then the listing realtor opening call script. That's really all you need, those 2 pieces of paper to launch this thing. So I ask for that, text that number if you need to, and I will get you what you need. And then I will work with any realtors that you do the opening call with who seem like they're wanting to work with us and flexible and have good seller potential. So that's a great offer, guys. I'm working for you for free to help you find realtors in your market and close deals for yourself. And we don't take a cut, okay? Because I just want to have some great examples and great samples. I want to change your life. I want to absolutely change your life in the next month by getting you some awesome realtor deals. So thank you guys so much. I know Dashiell had said June 16th, guys. We were going to try to do it on a Saturday, but we can't do it on a Saturday. So it's that Friday. I think Friday is the 15th, right? Okay, so getting car in 2 weeks. Okay, that's good. Okay, Charles, yes, you should text Dashiell for this. Dashiell's at that number. You can text him and say, Dashiell, I'm in, and I have some good realtors, and I want to talk to Brian. Okay, so make sure you have realtors that you've already talked to. Don't send me realtors that you have not spoken with, and don't expect me to get on the phone with you with a realtor that you never talked to. But if you talk to them, if you did the whole opening call and they have a potential lead or they seem amenable and they want to work with you, then I will get on the phone with you. Okay, so if you find a property, you can call the seller. Yeah. And now if you are calling sellers directly, if it's a listed property, how did you get the seller's number? But yes, we're willing to work through the agent. All right. So if it's listed, we're more than willing to pay the agent their money. Okay. 16 is Friday. So it is June 16th. So coming up next month. And I really want you guys at this event. I want you to have deals in advance. So again, use that phone number I put in there, text that number, tell us you were in for the event, and I'm trying to find some good realtors in the meantime, or I have some good realtors on the line I've already talked to, and I want Brian to help me and get on the phone with me with that realtor to help me develop my network. I love getting on the phone with cooperative realtors. It's really fun for me. I love making those deals. I get very excited. So you find some good ones on Zillow that are 30 days listed or more, that are through agents, or have a price reduction, you call that agent with that listing realtor opening call, or you use that realtor 25-step realtor plan, and then you bring me in at the appropriate time and we'll get you some deals. Okay. This is going to be awesome. All right. So I love working with realtors. I couldn't say that a year ago, but now I love it. Okay. So I love working with realtors. That's our affirmation for today. That's not where we started off, but that's where we ended up. Okay, ready? I love working with realtors. 3 times on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I love working with realtors. I love working with realtors. I love working with realtors. Yes. All right. Now, 3 deep breaths. Nice deep breath in. Always a big smile. Guys, really use me for this. I'm really good with these realtors, but you got to make that initial, call and initial contact. Nice deep breath in. That is an incredible offer that you guys can get me working with you side by side, in advance of that realtor event. Okay, one more deep breath. Big smile and let it out. Okay. All right, that's awesome. All right, have a great weekend. Foundation Friday. Call some realtors. If you even get them today, guys, I don't have a really super busy day today. If you got some really super hot realtor on the line, I would text now, or if you already have spoken with realtors, I could probably get on the phone with you today even. So that's exciting. I want to help you guys do deals. I want to help you be successful. That's why we're here. That's why God put us on the planet, was to help you guys change your life and be more successful than you ever thought possible. All right. So until I see you on Monday or hear from you about a realtor deal, keep expecting success, getting awesome training with the Wolf couple, and taking action.